Hello there guys, it's Joey, and this is a new spell range for the store, which is a Yule spell range. Hooray! I managed to get a quiet moment between Dark Goddesses arguing about their new things and managed to make a Yule based spell range. So this is Swan Heart, and many of the Yule themed items I think this year are going to be centred around the idea of heart, of love, and bringing energies of love into Yule. So Swan Heart is a little bit about the return of the solar, particularly solar energies within the Celtic mythos, and especially with them being quite sacred to the goddess Brigid. The swan is associated with the goddess Brigid. Particularly she wears a cape of swan feathers and is associated with poetry and song, swan song being the last and most beautiful song a creature, particularly swans obviously, sing before the end of their days. It's particularly about song and poetry lightening the heart, bringing a joyness in and bringing peace and tranquility in, and I think these are all good energies to correlate with Yule energies. Peace. It's also for the eternal lovers and love in all forms, the energies of union, joining, soulmates, and helping you to find love, no matter what form that love might take. It's also about swan magic, grace, beauty, elegance, and protecting loved ones. It also ties into Swan Lake. Swan Lake is a famous ballet and is a dance about love and sacrifice and death and the cycles. And I think that the dance of life, cycles, love and death and magic are all things which are key to understanding ourselves as people, as spiritual beings, as as human beings, as witches. They are all things that are just part of the great dance of life, and this energy correlates to that, as well as obviously honouring the goddess Brigid and balancing sun and moon energy, the coming together of sun and moon energy, the coming together of male and female, duality and balance. So you can use these items to connect with swan energy in a totem form, if you just wanted to connect to the idea of a swan with the grace and the beauty and the elegance and the strong protective vibe, and quite a lot of personal transformation energy can be found within swan energy, and I find it to be deeply purifying. It really is a transformational energy that really purifies out and makes you reconsider and makes you reevaluate. It's ugly duckling syndrome, that it really does make you rethink what you're looking at so you can deal with situations to the best of your ability. It also reminds you to have a lightness, a joy in your life, an optimism that everything will be okay in the end. And of course it can be used for love magics of all forms, as well as celebrating the love of the goddess Brigid, or indeed the goddess in general. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to show you all the little bits bit by bit now and we'll talk about which bits are going to be part of which set. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the spell cauldron, the little herbal blend and the spell oil as a set, and then the orb and the voters will be individual items. So let's wiggle everything out and we can have a look. You can come over here because you're only going to reflect. I know what you like. Yes, I am talking to inanimate objects. Right, okay, so this is a spell cauldron, and you can see the gorgeous little swan charm here. Lots and lots of beautiful glitter. Now, there is a balance of solar energies in here with lunar energies. I wanted that on purpose. I wanted that coming together of sun and moon, of masculine and feminine, the bonds that bind us, the union of masculine and feminine within ourselves and within our partnerships, because we all have male and female energies within us, no matter who we are coming together. And it kind of honours that. It just kind of honours the love and deep love and the purity of love. And I really, really like that. So there is a working gold shimmer through, which reminds me very much of Brigitte, and it's a kind of sovereignty without being flashy. It's kind of just sunlight over water, basically, is what makes me think of the goddess Brigitte. It's fiery and solar without being full force. It's like a warmth. Okie dokie. And then the spell oil. I wanted you to be able to look at the spell oil and visualise swans moving through the water with grace. And then, of course, another one of these beautiful charms. And then the herbal blend is one of the ones in the pots. For pure, this one's more of a pure love powder. And can be used in sachets and offerings and all that magical goodness to do with love magics in particular. Added to water would be wonderful. Right, and then the spell orb. Again, we have the swan charm and the beautiful slightly grey, because I want it to be slightly like that signet into swan energy shimmer ribbon. So it's the magic, the flowing through, the beauty, and I loved it, and how it sort of contrasted beautifully with the incredible interior. Spell scroll, flowers, so pretty. Okay, you can come over here now. And then there are 3 votives, which will be singular items on the store. Again, you can see the shimmy. Okie dokie, so these items are for the Yule themed spell range Swan Heart, and they will be on store soon. Many blessings.